have an empty house. Oh my goodness, the movers and packers just finished loading, unpacking and loading everything up. And we have my mama, so there's the mama mink, or Susie, my mom. She's sweeping the floor. The floor's a mess, of course, because they just finished moving everything. This is my empty living room and dining room right there. And now we're gonna walk down. My house is all echoey. We just closed the doors and turned the AC on because, sorry, my throat's a little sore and scratchy, so I have a ginger hard candy in my mouth. There's my empty hallway. The walls look so naked without all my artwork. I had the sign on the door. That's the bathroom. The cats are in there. It says do not enter cats because we put the girls in the bathroom so that way they were in the hall bathroom. This is my nakedly empty art room slash studio slash office with that entire wall right there where that window is. That's where my 3 desks have been for the last little over 2.5 years. Not quite 3 years. I had the 3 desks there. The middle one by the window is where I've spent all my recording time. I recorded all my videos right in front of that window. Right there is where I've done all my diamond painting. And then right there is where I've done all my brush painting. So that's my empty office, has been this bedroom. It's empty, woo. And then we come into this bedroom. That's the pile of stuff. That's our beds and all of my stuff. This is the girls' room. So this has been the spare bedroom. This has been the girls' bedroom. But that's all of our stuff, my clothes, my mom's clothes, my diamond painting stuff that I'm taking with me, my art stuff I'm taking with me, and then the beds, the air mattresses, and everything is right there. So that's that stuff. And then my master bedroom, my empty master. This is my empty master bedroom right here. Oh, I just stepped in some dirt. We're sweeping the floors. Well, my mom is sweeping the floors, not me. I'm not sweeping, my mom is. This is the empty master bedroom. The blinds are closed because I keep the windows closed because it's like hot as blazes here in the desert. It's only 88 degrees today, so it's cool. That's a cool day here. Yeah, we haven't gotten our cold spell. We're not into fall yet. Well, I guess you could call that fall here in the desert. But there is my empty master bedroom. It's so empty without my wall of bookshelves over there, and my chair in the corner, and my bed over there, and my bathroom is right there. You can't see it, but my bathroom is off over that corner. But yes. And then my kitchen, outdated old kitchen. And then my hall of closets. But yeah, I'm gonna go free the cats. I should open the door and free the girls. I'm gonna open the door and free the girls. Okay, Mom? Yep. Want me free the girls? Oh my goodness, I heard the little mouse. There's a Susie, a baby Susie. There's a baby Seuss. She's like, I'm sleeping in my basket. Okay, I should probably get up. There's a baby. Momo's investigating everything. She's exploring. She's like, it's empty in here. And the Susie exploring the empty house. Where'd you go, Susu? There she's exploring. She's like, I gotta stretch my leggies. It's been stiff. She's like, they're both in the master. They're like, they're exploring the empty house. Mochi's like, where did all my stuff go? There's a closet, but there's nothing in here for me to lay in the closet. She likes to hide in my baskets of clothes in the closet. And she's like, but there's nothing for me to hide in. Cats. Hey, Momo. Hey, Susu. There's the girls. They're exploring the empty house now. They're like, what's been going on? Anyways, that is the sneak peek of what's the empty house. And now I've got a couple more days here, a few more days here. We've got a couple more things to do on the house to get it ready before we leave. A few more things to kind of clean, do the deep clean, a few things that we're gonna do to kind of like get the house ready to go, list the house to sell it, and then off we go. Mochi's so funny. And that's about it. So I have officially started my checkout process. I've got a couple days that I'm going to be doing checkout for, but so I finished day 1 of the checkout process. Yay! This is like the tedious part where you just run around the hospital going to all the different spots on the checkout sheet to like start the checkout, and you have to find the people because they may or may not be in their office. Yay. But you do that process. So today was day 1 of doing that, because you have to check out of everywhere in order to like officially leave like a Navy command or military command. So I started that today, but let me backtrack to this morning. So now that all of my household goods and basically everything that I own minus what's going to fit in my tiny little car for driving to Florida, everything that I own basically is like now loaded up in the truck and gone. So now it's just a matter of the whole, I'm yawning because it's the end of the day. Now it's just a matter of getting it going once I'm done checking out and all that stuff. But it was like, so we're sleeping on air mattresses. My mom has been sleeping on an air mattress all along, which Mochi, when I moved into the house like 3 years ago, we had leaned. It's one of those really nice queen size inflatable air mattresses with like the really, really tall ones with the built-in fan or motor or whatever to air it up. Well, 3 years ago when I moved in, we had it inflated and we leaned it up against the wall, so it's still inflated when we leaned it up, so we didn't have to deflate it. And Mochi was like, "Ooh, tower," and like climbed it. So Mochi had climbed said tower with her claws, and put like tiny, infinitesimally small, like little poke marks in it, so it very, 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 very slowly deflates when you're laying on it. So it doesn't like deflate to the point where it's like flat, but like when you're sleeping, you'll wake up and you'll be like, okay, it's kind of like a little bit too soft. Let me lean my arm over and press the button to inflate it a little bit so it's not too soft while I'm sleeping. So we knew that was, but it's one of those things where if my mom wakes up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, she'll lay back down and she'll add air to it before she falls back asleep. So not a big deal, but we knew that. So I figured, after this move, I'm not going to haul it back with me in my car. I'm just going to toss it. And like later, if I need to I'll buy another new one. I'll buy a new one at some point, because it's like you don't know. It's like the tears or holes are so tiny, you don't know where they are. You can't find them. So that's an issue. And then the other issue. So that's the one that she's been sleeping on. And then I have multiple like air mattresses. Of that one, I have some of those really, really tiny, like twin size, really thin ones, which are like super not comfortable to sleep on, but like I have them. And then I have like 2 of those, and then I have 2 like air mattress like love seats that the fold down where you can use them as a queen bed / love seat, that are thin. When they fold down, they're like thin, but they're good to have, like, because sometimes you need some kind of furniture to sit on, so you can fold them up into an actual love seat with like a back and everything, and then they'll fold down into an actual like queen size bed. So I was like, I have 2 of them. I was like, I'll use one of them as the one I'll sleep on. So I just grabbed like the first one that was out. The first one that I grabbed out of the closet, I was like, I'll grab this one, because when last I knew there weren't any issues with them. So I just grabbed the first one. I probably should have like done a test run of like airing it up and inflating it to see how they would go, because it's like those, you have one piece which is like the bottom, the arms and the back, and then you have like the middle piece, which is when it's folded out, the middle section of fold out, and then the far section of fold out, which the middle section becomes the bottom part that you sit on, and the far piece becomes the back part. So we're sitting on it last night, and we're like, this bottom part seems we're squishing awfully flat, because the sitting part started to kind of flatten out a little bit. And sure enough, it's like that middle section, which is what you sit on, which is like the middle section that you sit on, was losing its air. So basically, like, I woke up in like around 3 o'clock this morning with like my butt completely on the floor, because there was absolutely no air in that middle section of this like mattress piece, like the 3 pieces of mattress. mattress. And I'm like, great. So then I'm like, well, I can scoot the far section where my feet are towards that other section and lay like that, or I can just like lay sideways in like the love seat portion and just have my legs kind of at a diagonal, or just have my legs bent up, which is kind of what I did. I just snuggled back up into it, and I'm like, this is wonderful. Like, I probably should have tested this before I like shipped the other one. I should have probably seen, was the other one working better? Who knows? The other one could have been just fine, and I shipped the one that was good and kept the defaulty one that was all, you know, bad. But I mean, they held up pretty well, because it was Mochi and Mylan were the ones that were like roughhousing all over them. And I'm like, you know, I've got 2 cats, so if I have to toss these at the end, I toss them. So I will be tossing both air mattresses at the end once they're all deflated. But I'm like, oh, good grief. So anyways, that was how I woke up this morning. Like, it was like, okay, it is what it is. It's better than nothing. So then I go to work this morning, and I'm like, I don't have to be there right at 7:30, because I don't have a 7:30 patient. And all the people that I have to do my checkout stuff with aren't even going to be there until like 8 o'clock. So I get there for 8 o'clock, which was nice to not have to rush. Get there at 8 o'clock, and I'm like, I need to check emails. So I start the email checking process and catching up on emails for the last couple days and doing all of that. And then I go down to like our HRD, which is our Human Resources Department, to grab my checkout stuff, and I sign in, and I'm like, okay, and I tell them, yeah, I need to here to check out. So I tell them, they're like, hey, what can we help you with? And I'm like, I'm here to check out. And they're like, okay. So just hang on a minute. They were helping somebody who was starting like a retirement package. So they're like, okay. So they called me back, and like, I'm literally there to pick up, I'm like there to check out, which means I'm there to pick up the sheet of paper that's the checkout sheet, which is the piece of paper that has like the front and back that I take with me to go from stop to stop to stop to check out from the command. And then the last stop will be going back to HRD to have my orders stamped, which is like, my orders are what authorize me to travel and leave one command and go to a new command. So the whole process should be just a matter of stopping in. They give me my orders, but I'm like, maybe they need to do something else first, because I've already filled out like the 1,000,005 pieces of paper that go into what's called my transfer package, which is all the documents that I fill out that gets sent up to a bunch of people to sign and approve and all of this whole thing. So I'm like, okay, maybe they just need to wait until they help him before they can hand me this piece of paper. I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to rush, because it's, you know, a friend of mine who's getting ready to retire. So I'm just going to wait for him to finish. Wait a couple minutes. They finish helping him. He leaves. And then they call me back to the desk, and they're like, okay. And they start going through, and they're like, okay, what are you getting out? You transferring? What are you doing? And I'm like, I'm transferring. I'm heading out to another command. And so they pull up some stuff on the computer and pull up some files and whatnot. And I figure they're pulling up my actual like electronic version of my transfer package that I've already filled out. But then this kid starts like having me that starts filling out some stuff, and then he's like, okay, hey, so, and then he's like, okay, I'm gonna have you sit down here and fill this out. And I look, and I'm like I've already filled out these files. Like, do you need me to fill them out again? Like, I already filled these out for you guys. They're in my transfer package. And he's like, wait, like, you've already done this? And I'm like, yeah, I've already done this and routed it for you guys. And he's like, so why are you here? And I'm like, to get my checkout sheet, because I'm checking out. Like, that's what I told you. I'm checking out. I need my checkout sheet. He's like, oh, like, when are you leaving? I'm like, Monday. It's on my transfer package. Like, this is, like, you guys are HRD. You guys should be tracking these. I'm leaving Monday. I need my checkout sheet so I can actually check out of the command. Like, come on, I need this stuff. So he's like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, good grief, people. Seriously, give me my piece of paper. And these are the people that track the information. They're the ones that know exactly when people leave, exactly when people start, all of this stuff. Like, they're the ones that know people are checking in, people are checking out, whole 9 yards, all of it, rigmarole. I'm like, oh, good grief. And then, of course, because of all the dust that got stirred up yesterday, all of that nasty dust that got stirred up, I'm like, I woke up this morning and my throat was like super sore from all the dust. And I'm like, ugh. So I had to stop and get we have a ship store, so like a little like shipette, like a little shopette type thing, little store there at the hospital. So I stopped and got some cough drops there so I could have, because my throat was so sore when I woke up. Oh, sorry. But anyways, that was my excitement for today. Like, oh, good grief. And now I am home and with my little green car, my empty garage, with my to-do pile. That's the to-do pile of stuff that I need to do in the house right over there in the corner. But anyways, so much to do. Anyways, okay. I am currently heading back to the hospital. It's still Thursday, same day as the last clip, but I have to go back to, well, I'm not technically going to the hospital, I'm heading back to base. I've been home for like an hour and a half, long enough to eat dinner. I could eat dinner at the bowling alley, but we're doing a hail and farewell for myself and our chaplain. The two of us are leaving next week, so we're doing our farewell this week, or today is our farewell, our last hurrah type thing. So I'm gonna go back to base for that, but I was like, I didn't feel like staying. I was done with being at work for the checkout process, and I was like, I need to go home because I didn't eat lunch because I didn't bring anything for lunch. So I basically didn't eat lunch today. I got home, had a little, my mom cooked up some, I think we had some, what was it? It was like basically some chicken tacos, some stuff that I had in the freezer that we had thawed out and cooked up. Basically we had some chips, crunched up some chips, and put the taco meat stuff on the chicken taco, seasoned chicken taco meat on there, added some salsa and some cheese, and that's what we had because we're going off of what I have in the fridge / freezer to eat. And that's it. I had that. And now I'm back in the car to go back to base for this farewell, and the sun is like really bright. It's the evening sun. The sun is the most brutal from like 2 to 5 p.m. and now it's in its like setting stage, and it's super, super bright right there. So yes, heading back in, do the farewell. I'm doing it at the bowling alley tonight. And normally we do it at like the officers club. I don't know why they decided to do it at the bowling alley. We've been doing it at the bowling alley lately. It's usually better when we do them at the officers club, but the last few have been at the bowling alley, which when they're at the bowling alley, families can attend, but I mean, and you can have your kids with you, but like Chaps and his wife, their kids are all like grown and off on their own. I think their youngest, they have 3 kids, and I think their youngest is like in their youngest is maybe 20s. Like Chaps is 2 years younger than my mom. Like he's in his early 60s, so it's not like he's, you know, got young kids to worry about or anything like that. They're all in their 20s in some way, shape, or form. And I think the oldest is up into like 30, I think, maybe. But so Chaps and his wife will be there, but and then I don't have any kids because I'm single, so you know, not like you have to worry about us having our kids, and the farewell is for the 2 of us, but it's like, well, you know, so other people will have families. It's hit or miss. Sometimes you get more people coming with families for the hail and farewell, sometimes you get less. It varies, but we'll see. He's staying here. He's just going over to a different command on base. He's going to be over with the Marines instead of being at the hospital. So that's how he's going, which works out for him, and his wife are happy about that. I am obviously not staying here, which I am extremely happy about. Okay, there is a truck parked on the wrong side of the road facing
opposite, facing the wrong way on my side of the truck. Like, that was rude. I just don't ask questions anymore with drivers around here. It is California. That's on my to-do list when I get to Florida. I need to change my registration over. Get rid of this California registration because I do not like having to pay California registration prices for a California car, or for a car that, yeah, would not be registered in California if I didn't have to register it in California. But my hair's getting really long though. I've only started growing it out a few months ago. I started growing it out, and it's already like, ooh, I had to take. Periodically, we'll put the top or the front part up because it annoys me. So today I put the front part up, and you can see how long it is. It's like, it's already down to like this length. And then the front part will swoosh out a little bit shorter to like this part. But it's getting long. It's getting there. Getting there. It grows really fast. My hair grows really fast. I do need to get this back part trimmed because it's a little goofy. So I'll get it trimmed when I get to Florida at some point. Probably when I'm over in Jacksonville. Find somebody to do my hair. I'll get that all settled in and do something with it. So many things on my to-do list. So many things. I'm tired already. And it's early. But we will see how it goes. All the things to do. Ugh. Such a bright sunshine. We have a couple palm trees here and there. Not many, but a few palm trees. Oh, can't look that way. Great. I could put sunglasses on, but it's just a couple miles. But you can see, like, look at that, like, sun shining through my hand. It's so bright that sunshine is. Oh my goodness. So bright. We got all of these things. My mom's been changing out the blinds in the house, updating the blinds, because the blinds that are there, you know, when things sit in the sun for long enough, they just start to, like, the sun out here is so ridiculous. And they never have a break from the sun, so the sun just absolutely, like, disintegrates everything. It eats everything and disintegrates it. So the blinds are all, like, yellowed and disintegrating and everything, so we're replacing all the blinds in the house. That's one of the things on our to-do list. And she knocked out the kitchen and one of the 3 bedrooms. We only have to do the kitchen, the 3 bedrooms, and the living room. Those are the only windows that have blinds. So she's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's six blinds to put up, and she got 2 of them knocked out, and she was working on one of them when I left. So she'll probably have that one, and potentially, we'll see if she gets just that one or if she gets 2 of them done, and that will leave us with just the guest bedroom where the cat stuff lives, and then the front living room window to go. Still, the front living room, we have to pick up a saw. We forgot to trim the blind. That one we have to actually trim to fit, and we forgot about that, so they packed the saw, so we have to pick up like a little hand saw to trim those blinds to make them a couple inches shorter so they'll fit. Everything else we were able to get the exact size. Oh, but they don't carry or make the exact size, like pre-bought. You can get them if you order them custom, which I'm like not about to do. So I'll have to do that. Anyways, I'm about to go through the gate, so I need to turn off my camera because I'm not gonna record going through the gate. So this.
Anger kitten. Look at that little face. Susie. There's our Susorelli. She's purring. Look at all the little excess skin. Hey, skinny mini. Susie. Susie. Susu. She's like, I want to go down. She's draping. She's limp cat. She's draping. I just got home. It's Friday afternoon. Had 2 farewell luncheons today to do. So I had those, got my desert rat certificate, which is like a special thing that we do at our hospital because the desert rat is a thing out here. So I got my desert rat certificate, and then I got my farewell plaque from my department. Yeah, that's our pile of stuff going out to the garbage can, all the old blinds, because we're replacing blinds. But got those from work today. So now I gotta get those packaged up because yesterday I got my farewell plaque from the wardroom, which is all the officers. So now I got my farewell gifts. And my boss was like, I've never seen somebody have so many farewell parties at the same, like, when they're getting ready to leave as you do, because I had 3 of them in like 2 days. But yeah, so did that today, and then came home and relaxed for a little bit, and then we're gonna get back to doing some more work on the house. A couple more things. We got some more stuff to do on the house, and then more prep work, and that's what we're gonna be doing this weekend. Realtor comes tomorrow to look at the house, do the comps, all that fun stuff, and go from there. But that's what it is. Look at her hair doing weird things. Yes, but yeah, that's what I'm down to, all of that last minute prep work. My mom's been working on the house while I've been at work. I wrote an instruction at work today. Got that done up. I may have to do some tweaking of it Monday morning when I go back to the hospital on Monday. But yeah, we're getting to the end, We're so close, so close. But that's pretty much, yeah, that's what I'm up to. That's about it. I don't know if I'm gonna have anything more to post or not, or if this will be like the last little post. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna do any like typical WIP Chat things, or if this is gonna be the extent of what you guys get for WIP Chat this week is vlog chat. We'll see. I think that's probably what it's gonna be, is vlog style. I just don't have a selfie stick, so I have to hold my camera, which my arm gets tired. So that's about what we got. Anything you can think of to add, Mom?
I don't think so.
Nothing that you can think of to add. She's doing all the work.
Yeah, well, you know.
She's doing all the work because I've been at work.
Somebody's gotta do it.
Exactly, somebody's got to do it, and it's been my mom. She's been doing all the work. But anyways, that's what I got. That's about all.